Hey, what's going on, guys? Okay, so you've been using your knife for God knows what, and now all of a sudden you find that it's just not quite as sharp as what it used to be. Okay, it won't shave hair off your arms, let alone cut paper or anything else. So now we want to put that edge back to where it used to be. Well, the question was asked of me, how do I sharpen my knives? And my answer to that is, I try not to ever sharpen my knives, okay? I try to hone my knives. I believe that a knife should be sharpened once in its life and then honed from that point forward. Sharpening removes material, or a heavy amount of material. Honing usually realigns the blade, usually polishes the blade, and might remove just a little bit of material, but not that much. So, how do I hone my knives? I'll show you. First things first is after you use your knife heavily, you'll notice there's a whole bunch of gunk and buildup on that knife. Okay? So the very first thing you're going to want to do, take this over to your sink, clean it thoroughly with some Dawn dish soap and a rag. Okay, so we got our blade all cleaned off. Now, the first thing that a lot of people go for is the Lansky's diamond rod. Now, this will do the trick, and it does a decent job. The thing that I don't like about the Lansky's diamond rod is it puts micro scratches on your bevel. You know, and quite frankly, there's really no reason for that. There's other things that are a lot better than the Lansky's diamond rod. A ceramic rod works just as good as that right there for honing your knife and polishes your bevel. It does not leave micro scratches in it. It polishes it. Now you can use multiple different ceramic rods. I think I picked this one up at Dick's for a whole whopping $15. You can also get these little rods like this relatively cheap. You know, you're kind of at the mercy of what you buy though when you get these. Some are better than others. You know, like this one here, if you look at it, if I can get this to focus, see it looks like it has little grains in the ceramic. Okay, it's just not quite as fine as this one. Okay, this one's a little bit finer. And if you compare it to this, see, camera focus up, there we go. You'll notice that there's virtually no grains in this. So we know that we can get our knife very sharp with this. You can get your knife very sharp with this as well, but this one does a little bit better of a job. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to forget what your grandpa showed you. Okay, a lot of times you saw your grandpa on a whetstone or something like that, and he was doing something in this fashion, or maybe this or something along those lines. That's not what you're going to do to hone your knife. Okay, if you're going to aggressively remove material and sharpen a knife, that might do the trick, but we're actually going to hone. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find our bevel. Okay, we're going to listen to this as we cut. We're going to pretend that we're cutting right into our rod. And you can hear it and you can feel it when you have not hit that bevel or gone too far. It should feel smooth. It should sound smooth. We're going to do this roughly 10 times on each side. And again, it doesn't matter which rod you use. So after doing that, I can already tell you that this thing is well back to what it used to be. Let me pull it out and show you what I'm talking about here. So now, grab some paper or something along them lines, and it will take it off no problem at all. And as far as shaving hair goes, again, not a problem at all. Takes it off very easy. So you can see that that ceramic rod definitely did the trick. Now I know a lot of you are asking, why not say a Fall Niven DC4 or something like that? Well, Fall Niven DC4 is very good as far as a stone size, or a stone shape, excuse me, honer goes. The reason I choose rods is for knives like this. Okay, you can see that this has got some major curves to it and everything else. So when you use a rod, it will follow the contours. If you have a sharpening stone or something like that, it will not follow those contours. A rod is perfect for, say, a kukri, when stones definitely are not. So, Ty, I hope this has answered your questions on how I personally hone my knives. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. And after I hone my knife up, I'm going to go ahead and clean it, clean it again with soap and water, and then I'm going to put a coat of olive oil on it, just to store it. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and as always, have a good one.